Hello gang, Merlin Don on the mic. Today we continue our OP13 journey with the next leader, Sabo, the Rosa Revolutionary Army Red Black leader with 5k attack power, 5 lives. He has a drawback. Because it says if you have 4 or more life cards, your leader is a 4k leader, not 5k, so 4k. So you will say, okay, wait a minute. If there are 6k and 7k leaders in the meta, why should I bother play 4k leader? The answer comes if you read the next 2 sentences on this leader. It says, if you attach one Don to Sabo, and if you have a character with a cost of 8 or more, then not only your leader will be a 6k leader, but all your characters will also be 6k, so 6k plus 1000 attack power. So you can take the first 2 lives, and this is the actual strength of this leader, because you have 5 lives, right? And 5 lives also means 5 extra resources for you, right? So you will take these first 2 lives, and then every time that you attach one Don to your leader, you will have a 6k leader, and not only that, all of your characters will be permanently buffed plus 1k. Of course, if you do have a character with cost 8 or more on your field. Like in every other video in this series, we will start with the presentation, and I will talk about the leader, like I just did, right? Then we will talk about the starting hand, which cards are you looking for, then what you play between 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and so on, Dons, your finishers, your defenses, combinations, and then we will talk about the curve, the odd curve, the even curve, which curve you prefer, and of course after that we will go to the simulator. We will check a sample decklist that I have prepared for you guys, and after that we will finish the video with some gameplay, of course. Okay, so we talked about the leader. I hope that you remember what we have just talked about, right? And let's go to the starting hand. So this is the starting hand. These are the cards that you're looking for, and if you don't have, then you can also mulligan to search for this. And these are the searchers. So you want to see the searchers in your first hand. Why? Because if you have the searchers, then you can also build up the next turn. So you have the searchers, you know what you need on the 3 Dons or on the 4 Dons, right? So you search with these, and you start picking up the missing pieces of your puzzle. This is how it works, so that you can also be able to play on curve things. So you have the 3 searchers here, and generally between 1 and 3 Dons you play your stage or one of the 3 searchers. Between 4 and 6 Dons you will play your hack, who will also give you access to your leader's ability. The same goes also for Morley. You can also play, let's bring him also here. You can also play Karasu, right? And then you can also play your Sabos, the 2 Sabos. So these are the cards that you will mostly play between 4 and 6 Dons. Between 7 and 8 Dons will play most of the time your Dragons, and then your finishers is Stussy and Goldie Roger. So we will talk about them, of course, after in the simulator. But just for the tech, Stussy, you will have your searchers on the field. You will sacrifice one of them, and then you can KO one of your opponents. So one of your opponent characters, right? I mean, no matter what the cost, no matter what attack power, you just KO them. So it's really important. This card is really important, especially when you go against Ace, to KO their Blackbeards. They're white goods, excuse me. Goldie Roger, we play only one of the Goldie Roger, if I'm not mistaken. And it's of course sometimes our finisher, because you might be in the situation where your opponent has 0 life and you have like and they have like 3 or 4 blockers, or 2 blockers even, and you're like, okay, you know what, I will play my Roger. You can't block this turn no matter with which character I do attack, and then you win the game. So sometimes it's one of the best finishers, especially in the emo matchup. To defend yourself, we play Waxing Fist. In this deck, you will have the Revolutionary Army character with a cost 8 or more. So with only 1 Dawn, you have a 4k defense. It's like one of the Emo's defensive card. So with 1 Dawn, you have plus 4k. And of course, Black Spiral, with 2 Dawns, we have we give minus 4k to one of our leaders' characters. And of course, if you play against Zoro, they can't activate their activate main ability. So it's really important for the Zoro matchup. Of course, we have Hack as blocker, Sabo as blocker, and the other Sabo as blocker. This Sabo here says also that if you have 15 or more cards in your trash, then you play this card. This card costs only 3 Dawns. And it's a 2k, so it's a pretty nice card. Combination, you have your Gecko Moria here. So this is the Gecko Moria of this deck, the Monkey D Dragon. We play the Monkey D Dragon, and then we play 4 free from our graveyard, one of our black characters with 6, black or red characters, excuse me, with 6 or less cost. So, and you need to play 3 Revolutionary Army type cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in order to do that. But you will have, or you will always have 3 Revo cards in your trash when you're at the 8th Dawn, right? And if you don't, you can always on the previous turn defend yourselves by trashing these cards as counter. So what we can bring back our Sabo, who will also be used as blocker, and you can also use his activate main. Then we can bring the other Sabo to use him as blocker. We can bring back another blocker Hack. We can bring back Karazu, and so on. So you can bring every single card of yours with cost of 6 or less. So let's go to the preferred curve, and this is the odd curve. So you won't go first, but why? You want to go first because once you are at 3 life, you always need to attach 1 Dawn to your leader to activate his effect. It's pretty much like Roger's ability. So on the first round, and also when you're at 3 Dawn, you will play your searchers and you will try to find these cards here, right? Because remember, when you play your searchers, you will always try to plan the upcoming turns. So what you want to do here is you search for these cards, and then let's say that you search for a Hack if you don't have one, right? And then once you are at 5 Dawn, you attach 1 Dawn to your leader. So now you have 4 Dawns left, and with these 4 Dawns, let's do it that way. That way it's easier to understand. So 5 Dawns, we attach 1 to our leader. Zack. Right? And then you have 4 Dawn left to play, and you can play one of them. And if you play your Hack, then your ability is activated. So your Hack is a 6k body, and your leader is also a 6k body. And so on, right? So here, exactly the same. You might be at 7 Dawn, but this is good because you want to attach one Don to your leader, and then you have 6 Dons left to play one 6 cost. Exactly the same here. When you're at 9 Don, you want to attach one Don to your leader, and then you have 8 remaining Dons for your to play a character. On the 10 Dons, you either do the same or you play your Roger, but most of the times, for example, if you want to play Stussy, it's a 9 cost, so you attach one Don to your leader, you have the leader ability, and then for the rest Dons, you play your Stussy. So this is the preferred curve for Sabo. But what happens if you go second? If you go second, you start at 2 Dons, you play your searchers, you search your next cards. At 4 Don, you play a hack or a Morley to prepare yourself for the 6 Dons. But then if you do that, of course, you don't have your leader's ability because it needs 1 Don to be attached to your leader. Then at your 6 Dons, you can play one of these 3 cards. I would forget this one. Let's take that away. I would play either a Sabo or a Karasu. Why? Because with this Sabo you can attach 1 Don to your leader anyway because of the activate main, so you have your leader's ability. Because you also buff one character plus 2 cost, so you can buff this character to 8 and attach 1 Don to your leader, then you have the leader's ability. And of course, or you can also play your Karasu, give a -1 to your opponent, attack them, and then on the next turn you can also attach 2 Dons to this Karasu, and he will give the -1 again. At the 8 Dons, yeah. Well, if you play this dragon, the red dragon, then you can activate your leader's ability because you can attach Dons to your leader. If you play these dragons, you can't do that, but you will bring one 6 cost or less from the graveyard for free, of course. And then on the 10 Don, again, either leader's ability plus 2C or Roger if you're so at this point of the game. So let's go and see a simple deck list. We talked about the leader. This is the leader. This is the non-altered. It's pretty awesome if you ask me. So the searchers, we play 4 of them, 4 Belobetis, 4 Garbs, 4 Koalas. Koala also helps you populate your trash, because when you search something, you pick the card and you put the rest on your trash. Then we play 4 Karazus, the 4 cost Karazu, because no matter what the deck, if your leader is a Revo army leader, this card is just awesome, especially if you play against a 5k leader, because when you play this card, their leader is now a 4k leader. So if you have a 6k leader and you attack them, then they need to give you 2 cards. If you attack them with just small 5k attacks, they need to give you 2k or 2 1k cards. It's so strong, the effect of this card. We play 2 dragons and 3 of these black dragons, so in total 5 dragons, 1 Roger. If you don't find Roger, very helpful, of course, you can always play more Stussis or play more dragons. You can play with the races. Then we play 2 Stussis. If you think that this is a low number of Stussis, you can also play 3 or 4 in this meta. 4 hacks, 4 Morleys, 2 of these 2k hacks, because it's a 2k and we can bring him back for free with Dragon, and of course it has a 7k attack power, which is awesome. We play 4 of the new Sek Sabo, 4 of the PRB02 Sabo, 2 of the Andy Zoro black cards, black events, the black spiral I mean, and 2 waxing fist, and of course 4 times the Revo army state, because it allows you to recycle 1 card in every single turn. So this is the deck list. Sabo is a Revo army leader, and the possibilities of building a deck list with this leader is almost limitless. So you can do so much with this leader, and we will try in the future and create also other deck lists. I have many ideas, but I will stick with this list currently, and of course in the future we will also test other ratios and other deck lists as well, because also the red and the black color for Revo army is awesome, guys. Okay, so let's go to the gameplay and see what we can how can we play with this leader. So we play against Roger, the Pirate King, and let's see who is stronger. Is it Sabo or is it the Pirate King? We won the dice, so we choose to go first, of course. Like we said before, this is the strong turn for us. We pick up a Sabo, now we are at 3 dons. We play another koala, we pick up Hack. Then we play also our states. We recycle 1 card, we recycle the Black Spiral, we don't need that in this matchup. And we attach 1 don to our leader, and we can attack like a normal leader with 5k. And Roger takes that hit as well. He attacks us, of course we take that immediately. We want to go at 3 life as soon as possible, because once we do that, then our leader is normal leader, 5k, and this is awesome. So again, we recycle, we pick up another Karasu, and I'm not in rush to use my leader's abilities, so I play my Karasu, and I plant him on the field for my next turn. We are still a 4k leader, so I will gladly take another hit without countering, of course, and I will go down, I will drop down to the 3k leader. Now my leader is awakened, so now I'm a normal leader. They play Gaban, they have Rammed, and now we play Hack. We play Hack, as you can see, let me pause that. We played Hack has a plus 4k, so we do have an 8k Revo character on the field. We attach 1 don to our leader, and as you can see, our leader and all of our characters are buffed plus 1k. What does Karasu need to give a minus 1 to the opponent's leader? 7k. So we just need to attach 1 don to this character, and now the Roger is a 4k leader. So we attack him with Karasu, we attack him with our leader, and of course he drops down to 1 life. Now he is awakened because he has 10 dons and he's a 7k leader, but we don't really care because we do have a Karasu on the field, we can reduce him. And of course, this is the priority number 1 for our opponent. They try to kill Karasu as soon as possible. So we protect him for the first 2 hits. I don't want to go too low when I play against Roger. And now it goes the question, of course, do I want to sacrifice my Karasu or my Hack? And as I see my cards at the moment, I see the dragon. The red dragon, and this is a great card. If you have Karasu on the field, this is a great card. So I sacrifice my Hack, and my Hack kills also his Sangs. Here should have taken another searcher, but I pick the dragon. But it doesn't matter anyway, because now, guys, we can play our dragon. We are at 3 life, right? We're at 3 life, so we are safe. We're pretty safe. We attach 2 dons to our... Just see how beautiful this turn is. How beautiful this turn is. You're not even at 10 dons, right? You're not even at 10 dons, you're at 9 dons. We play for 8 dragon, we attach 2 dons to Karasu. This is perfect math. And 1 don to our Sabo. So our Karasu gives minus 1k to the opponent's leader, and he has to give us way too much of his resources. Then we attack him again with our Sabo, then we attack him again with our dragon, and he is now at 0 life. He's at 0 life, and we are not in a dangerous zone, because we are 6k leader, right? Don't forget that we are 6k leader because of this one down here and the 8k characters on the field. So we can give him a 2k for the first attack, and we don't care about our Karasu anymore. We can't defend him anyway, and he chooses to play Sangs here, but these Sangs can't do anything because we will go all in at the moment with 15k, and it's GG at this point of the game. So this is how you win against the Pirate King, using Sabo, right? And I think that you saw the strength of this deck. I think you saw also the perfect combination when you're at 9 and you play Dragon, you have Karasu on the field, combining Dragon, Karasu, and your leader's ability, and such combination can you do with this deck, also with other cards, right? And not only with these cards in this deck list. That's why I'm telling you, just begin cooking with this leader. There's so many good deck lists that can be built here. Okay guys, so this was the video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Write me down on the comment section below what you think about this leader, what you think about the upcoming OP13 meta, and let's build some nice deck lists with all the OP13 and also with the other leaders together. Again, thank you all for watching, guys. Peace. Bye.